Hi guys, welcome back to another Daily Tarot card. These are your Daily Tarot cards for Wednesday, May 26th, 2021. Today we're pulling from the Gothic Tarot cards. So we have strength, and I feel like they're telling us at this time to be strong, because we are going through a period where we have temperance, where we're going to have to stay grounded in our emotions, finding that balance, allowing to go with the flow, allowing for one things to flow from one cup to the other, finding that balance. I do believe with the Devil card, they're sitting there saying, you are releasing things, or you have released things that have been holding you back, and you see the positive shift. With this positive shift, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is all about new beginnings and creativity. This is also about wish fulfillment. You know what I mean? Your couple runneth over. They're talking about how this new beginning will bring the ultimate partner. This is unconditional love. They will sit there and love you like no one has ever loved you. Maybe this is a rekindling. They talked about that, I think, yesterday or the day before in your relationship, where it's just like, you're coming back together. With the red hue in the back, it could be a fire sign. They talk about the Ten of Pentacles, the ultimate happiness, having everything that you've always wanted and desired. And we go to the Six of Wands. So it's, they were highlighting like the horse, the purity of the situation. They're highlighting the wreath over their head, saying like, Victor wearing the wreath. But I feel like they're saying like, by releasing, and you're, gaining more confidence, letting go of insecurities, fear, worries, and doubts. You're not allowing that to control your life no more. I feel like you've finally come full circle on a key matter, or a bunch of key matters. And I feel like this is what has set you free. You know what I mean? They were definitely talking about portals opening. Like, we are in the precipice of this very strong lunar eclipse, blood moon, super moon energy, but we also have Mercury retrograde. And this is where I said, for a lot of people, you see certain things, where I know one person personally to my life that's dear to me that, she tried to have something happen years ago, and she's only one part of the puzzle, and the other person was like, no. But now it's like things have come full circle, and it's like where she is right now, happy, content, everything that she's wanted, and, from this relationship years ago is now coming full circle. With myself, how we were lucky and blessed and supported in certain areas with certain people after Shane had passed 4.5 years ago, where we're sitting there, and it's like, I'm able to pay it forward, and I was able to do that in December. Then it's like, recently again. So it's just like, kind of like they were saying, paying that karmic debt back. These things happen to us because who we are. We're good people. So, even though a lot of people try to keep our head below water, the universe made it that certain things happen a certain way, even though that happened. And I feel like by sitting there and these situations come about, and, opening my heart, saying, you were so blessed at your time, what better way to show the universe you're thankful by helping this one out. And then again, recently, you had the love and support by someone that, constantly checked on you and helped you through this situation. Now you're able to do the same, so it's just like, kind of like not washing my hands clean, because it's like, I feel like I'm doing this because I have to, I want to. And it's just like, like I said, showing the universe you are grateful for what they gave to you at that time. Like I said, people trying to keep your head below water, where the universe was like, oh, heck no, you could try to do that all you want. What we have planned is going to happen no matter what you try to do. That's why, in the Bible it says, don't rely on mortals, rely on God. Because God will never lie to you. God will never cheat, steal, nothing. And a lot of times, people think, death is a part of life. But you got to remember, He's the creator. If you believe in the universe, the divine Mother Earth, whatever you believe in, they're creators. They create life. They don't take away life. That's a whole, another story, but very much the Devil card, That's on the other side of things. When we talk about creator and creation, Gaia, that's all about Mother Earth, that balance. But, I know with death, with death, it feeds the earth, which feeds the animals, which feeds us. I get that circle of life, but there's other way of things. And if if you're familiar with the Bible, you go back to the very first chapter, you will see how that was all possible without death until humans screwed up. But We're not here for a biblical lesson. So we start with the strength card on the far left. The dragon yields to the guidance of the woman, thus displaying in the inner composure of the heart. For herself, she offers the seeking of wisdom, self-discipline, and the opportunity to progress along the path of personal evolution. And I definitely feel like your personal evolution was to leave, to sit there and cut this environment, person, substance, whatever it is, out of your life. It could also be yourself. You will not allow yourself to move forward because you are stuck in a situation. And it's just like you need to go inward and heal what is keeping you stuck inside you so you're able to have the confidence and courage and the fearlessness to move forward. So, like, this is where I feel like the devil, it's like you're either figuring out what you have to let go, because we were the devil came up a lot in the beginning of the year, that we had to release something. And it was being, very prominent, like a smack in the face, like hit upside the head with a boulder, like a virtual boulder, like saying, this is what it is, and you need to cut it out of your life. You need to stop. You need to put up, boulders as boundaries to get yourself out of this situation. And I definitely feel like, this is what they're highlighting. This is going to be something continuously that you have to do. Maybe you've done it with one person, but now here's someone else trying to take advantage because they're saying you're an easy mark. You've been through things, so people think it's easy to sit there and, tap into things and try to take things away from you. But you've learned, no, I'm willing to give myself, very much the King and Queen of Cups, but it's like, there is a limitation to all this. I feel like with temperance, this is learning to stay grounded in our emotions. Even though our heart is telling us give, go with the flow of things. And if it's draining you, you have to respect yourself and say, you know what? I can only do so much because I still got to, carry on with my day. I still got to move forward. It's fine to help people, but, when it starts to drag you down and drown you underwater, keeping your head below water, it's like, no. It's like you need to come up for air. So with the temperance card on the far right, she contemplates the balance between heaven and earth, the land and the sea. Her composure bellies the anger of her temperance, yet in her eyes the glint of unfulfilled desire. But for me, I feel like this is like, with our strength card, it's like this constant battle that we go through because just who our soul is. We have this constant battle in our heart where it's like, we want to help everybody, we want to be the King or Queen of Cups, but it's like also sitting there going with the flow of things and respecting ourselves. And sometimes it hurts to sit there and kind of, withdrawal when you want to be so giving to someone, but they don't see that it's being abusive. Like they're hurting you by taking so much. So with the devil card, I feel like this is either you're realizing right now, or you realized and have cut it out, where it's like something was standing in your way. Something is standing in your way and you've realized this. So is this a person, an environment, an addiction, or is this actually yourself, where you feel like in this moment, I don't want to move forward. Very much a stalemate position, very much a, going inward and, like the hermit, but not in the sense where it's like a breakup. I feel like going inward and seeing in hindsight, saying, you know what, this is what it is. And it's going to be hurtful. I feel like that's where temperance comes in, is staying balanced. Like, feel what you're going to feel. And the energy is so potent this week, you know what I mean, that you will feel, our emotions will be magnified, right? So it's just like, it's a Capricorn. So it's very earth, with Mercury retrograde. Very earth, very calming. You know what I mean? So it's just like, be grounded in that. Say, find your worth in that. And I feel like this is what sets you free, is the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like they're saying, once you sit there and get out of your own way, you know what I mean? Or realize what's standing in your way, you set yourself free to this new beginning. As if in a mirror, you are seeing me, all that I am here in the plain sight. You will examine me, and in doing so, learn to see the real you, I wonder. So it's just like you see who you are. Maybe you haven't seen yourself in a long time. Now you feel this freedom to move forward. right? Without guilt. There's no guilt associated with this. Like, you feel free that you can move forward, and you did the work that was needed, to bring in someone that will offer you nothing but pure love. I feel like as you give so freely, this person will give so freely. Like, I feel like the both of you will finally feel that, and not saying that you need a relationship to feel that way, but I feel like, this could be just a friend. But I feel like, they're saying with me, the King of Cups, and when I read for certain people and my best friend comes in mind, talking about her husband, he is the King of Cups. And time and time again, I'm like, every time she tells me these beautiful things that he does for her, it makes me fall in love with him even more. I'm like, I'm so grateful that my bestie found someone just like her heart. Their hearts mirror each other. And I feel like that's what they're saying, looking in the mirror and seeing like you are deserving of things. You know what? You are, you don't need to be treated that way. You don't treat these people that way, so why should they feel like you're a doormat? So coming to that realization, seeing who you are. With the King of Cups, he is old as time itself, and in wisdom and in the mirror of that age. So very old soul, they keep talking about mirror, so very much reflection. Seeing things, like actual seeing things, seeing with your soul who you are as a human being. You know what I mean? Like, how people see us is not how we see ourselves. He will impart solid insight and be tolerant of your needs, but always remember to be revert in his presence. And I feel like don't take advantage of this. I feel like, as quickly as he is willing to give his heart, he will take it away. I feel like he will withdraw and take it away. So we have the 10 of Pentacles, and I feel like this is like the ultimate happiness, and this is why I'm saying free yourself. Free if you haven't realized, I feel like you've realized it with it because it is in the reverse position, but this is where they're saying look at all the positivity that comes in by setting yourself free. Stay strong. Keep your emotions in balance while you do this work. And it's a continuous cycle because it ain't going to stop with them. That person exits, another person's going to come in and try to do the same thing. It's a constant cycle of people. And the darkness specular, I sit and gloat. All my worldly goods lay along my once supple canopy. And here I shall stay in the presence of my tomb, happy, content in the knowledge that they once thought me grand. But to me, I feel like this is like the ultimate happiness coming your way. Like, we talk about the summer in this sense where it's just like, summer is going to be great. I go back to that channel message. I'll take the positivity out of, the yuckiness of that person. But it's just, I feel like that message was saying it's going to be a great summer. I feel like a lot of negativity has been lifted. Like, finally learned a lesson. So we have the 6 of Wands. To stand victorious and extend our breasts with pride. These wondrous moments of triumph. How seldom we shall see them shine. And I feel like, for me, the white horse, I feel like it's like the purity of the situation. I feel like you're pure. I feel like you do things with pure intent. And I feel like, you're finally getting everything that you've always wanted. I feel like you're finally come full circle. They keep talking about this, funny enough, a full moon, lunar eclipse, but it's also a super moon. So it's the magnitude of the energy. And I feel like that's where our emotions may get the better of us. But, it's like stay grounded, come up for air. You know what I mean? Take a break. But I definitely feel like, they're saying, encouraging you to stay strong. It will get easier because the more that you, some people may exit your life because they know that they can no longer bamboozle you. But it's like, that's okay. There's a season and a reason sometimes for people. So I hope you guys enjoyed these daily tarot cards for Wednesday, May 26th, 2021. May the universe bless you good. We'll see you for the next daily tarot card. Bye.